I've been getting numerous questions since my video of sleeping bags versus quilts, and a lot of them are centered around how I'm attaching my quilt to the pad. And so I want to go over the options and how the different companies do it and really give you the best setup for when you buy a quilt and you want to really be warm and comfortable. My goal with this video is to get you the knowledge, the skills, and the equipment so that you can go out and adventure more and safely, and in this case, for you to be able to sleep warm and comfortable. So let's get you some quilt knowledge to get you out there adventuring. So not all quilts are the same. Big Agnes, for example, makes a quilt that has a pad pocket. And so you actually, there's a little sleeve here and it slides in to the end of your quilt. And so it just locks in that bottom part and the rest kind of wraps around you. Catabatic quilts are kind of like the strap system, except they're cords and cord locks. And there's a couple different settings on them where they can be free flowing or locked in place. Hammock gear has two straps like this that go all the way around the pad. One here, and then another one that goes back behind your shoulders. Enlightened equipment sends it in this configuration. I'll show you here. So with Enlightened equipment, we get two straps with these. One strap just connects both sides of the underside of this quilt, and it just goes around your body. The second strap goes all the way around this pad, and then one side moves with the strap, one of these buckles, the other buckle and just moves along the strap, and so you can adjust them close together, center the strap, or you can move them further apart for warmer weather, and then your quilt just clips onto this. So then it's really just a choice of, do you want the top around your shoulders being something that moves with you, or do you want the bottom being something that moves with you? So originally I had these switched, so the bottom one was attached to the pad, the top one attached to me. It made it easier to get in and out of the quilt, but then I was finding there's a little bit of draft going on. So I'm going to show you kind of all the configurations, the potentials. I'll roll over a little bit and you make a determination and comment below which one seems to be the tightest, the least drafting. But I'm also going to show you the quilt killer that you should really never do. This is a way that I get suggestions a lot on my last video on how to strap it, and it's really terrible for your quilt. So I will get to that at the end. All right, so I'm going to get in and flip on each of these arrangements. All right, here's the first option with the pad strapped onto the bottom portion. As you see, top portion straps around your shoulder area. It's really way too warm to be in this thing, but that's all right for you guys. All right, so we'll cinch that around my neck here. It's pulled in pretty well, so I'm gonna roll away and you guys tell me how much it drafts. I'll just try to roll like I would normally. Okay. Okay, let's try the other configuration. This is nice, you know, you want to sit up and grab something, it just goes with you. Not a big deal. So the next option is just strapping the top to the pad. All right, same thing. Snap her up, inch it down. All right, now a little flip. It felt like there was a little less there. Yeah, you'll have to be the judge of that. So what I'll also do here is show you, you can adjust this quite a bit if it's colder. So I just move these buckles in, and then I'll show it again. All right, here we go. Oh, it's hot in there. Oh man, It's like 60 degrees out here right now, so. And then recently, after some of your comments, I actually ordered some straps so you can get these replacement straps from Enlightened Equipment, and I ordered another one that's this round the pad strapping system. Okay, so for the new pad configuration, I'm just going to take and put a second strap all the way down here. This one is also going to lock it into the pad. Clipped in again. All right, one more time in the oven. All right. Woo! Whoa, we are cooking. All right, here we go. Final flip. All right, you tell me. So before I get to the absolute quilt killer that people often recommend that I do in the comments, I'll tell you that in the description I have numerous links to outdoor gear and camping equipment that I would recommend, and those are affiliate links, so I get a very small percentage, but it does not cost you anything extra. It's just a small percentage of the sale. It's a great way to help support the channel. So the quilt killer that people tell me to do with my Enlightened Equipment quilt is to take that second strap that it comes with, that connects, and attach it around the pad. So let's try that. We go around the pad. Now, to get some tension and keep the pad from drafting, I'm gonna need to tighten that up, which is what I'm told to do. Okay. So now, we have a couple issues here. First, if you look at this, we have this quilt wrapped around the side, and so we are now going to be laying on this quilt material. This is very thin because it's meant for ultralight backpacking. And so this is going to wear out pretty quick. It's also going to get wet. So instead of having wetness, the dampness from the ground on the pad where it's meant to be, where it's going to dry quickly, there's no insulation involved down there, it's meant to take a little bit of that moisture, it's going to be getting into this material, wicking up, getting our down wet. Not a very good situation. The other thing is it's really taking some of our ability to wrap this quilt around. So let me show you this. So if I get in here, I now have these pockets on the side, so the quilt doesn't wrap around and come underneath me when it's cold. It's now creating this little space right here between my hips and this. So I have this big channel that's coming down. How much that affects it, I don't know for sure, but you really want to minimize dead space inside your bag. You want to fill those voids, and so that just makes it so you have less space overall to heat. All right, if you haven't seen my quilt versus sleeping bag video, you're going to want to watch that up here. If you've seen that, you might want to check out this video right up here that YouTube just knows that you'll love. Catch you on the next time. Don't forget to like.
There's always an adventure in your reach. Help make it happen by watching one of these videos next.